Welcome to Coin Retrospectives, short histories of old coins. And today we're going to be looking at United States Bicentennial coinage, minted in celebration of the United States' 200th birthday in 1976. Preparations for these new designs began as early as 1966 when Congress established the American Revolutionary Bicentennial Commission, but bills to strike commemorative coins failed as the Treasury was tired of them. Many commemorative coins, mainly half dollars, had been authorized since 1892, with the organizations asking for their own commemorative coins being allowed to buy up all of the struck coins to sell to the public at a premium. The last two commemorative coins, featuring Booker T. Washington in 1946 and George Washington Carver in 1952, didn't sell well, and the person promoting them botched their distribution. This led to the Treasury putting a moratorium on commemorative coins for the next 2 decades, until the Bicentennial came round and Congress finally passed legislation authorizing new coin designs in 1973. In that year, the Treasury announced a design competition which garnered 884 entries, which a panel cut down to 12 finalists. These designs include sailing ships, Independence Hall, and the moon or lunar spacecraft, which makes sense as the moon landing had happened just 4 years prior. 2 of these would eventually be chosen from a final field of 6, these designs being Jack R's colonial drummer on the quarter, Seth Huntington's Independence Hall for the half dollar, and Dennis Williams's Liberty Bell superimposed on the moon for the dollar. The former 2 were art professionals, while Williams was an art student, and at age 21 was the youngest person to ever design a U.S. coin. All 3 designs were slightly modified by Mint chief engraver Frank Gasparo, and on the 12th of August 1974, all 3 designers either struck or watched be struck, my sources conflict, the first coins bearing their designs. Only the reverses were redesigned for the Bicentennial. The obverses remained unchanged with the exception of the double date of 1776 to 1976. No quarters, half dollars, or dollar pieces were dated 1975. The Mint believed it could not strike enough of them to prevent them being hoarded as collector's items. So the Mint got an amendment passed through Congress that allowed them to produce coins still dated 1974 throughout 1975. Massive amounts of the Bicentennials were struck. These large production numbers mean that the coins remain inexpensive today, with many being hoarded as novelties. Mint sales of the silver proof sets even continued until 1986, with many being unsold or melted down. All base metal Bicentennial coins are struck in 92% copper and 8% nickel, with the proof strikes in 40% silver and 60% copper. All mint marks are in their usual places, with the quarters to the right of Washington, the half dollars underneath Kennedy, and the dollars underneath Eisenhower. The only variety to mention here is on the dollar, where in early 1975 the reverse design was modified to have slimmer letters, but neither design commands any sort of premium. Today, if you're lucky, you might still find Bicentennial coinage in circulation, though since Americans have generally stopped using half dollars and the larger dollar coin, they would ostensibly be a bit rarer to find out in the wild. And that wraps up our look at United States Bicentennial coinage. If you're feeling magnanimous today, might you consider hitting that subscribe button? It helps the channel out considerably. And until next week, leave your 2 cents in the comments and have a great day.